Hello, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is the final set of readings for the weeklies. This is for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, for males and females. Okay, kick off with Cancer. Cancer, you've got indecision in reverse here. So this week you are coming to a decision. This is a really positive card. It would suggest that it's something that you've maybe been struggling with. You've maybe had some clouded judgment over. You've certainly had more than one option to choose from, but you now are very clear on the path you want to take. This could be with regards to a child. I'm not actually convinced that this decision gives you much pleasure, is what I'm going to say, Pisces. You have got the child card with the compass. So a decision about a child, you know, whether to maybe have a child, or it could just represent a brand new beginning, you know, in your mindset or in the physical with the child. It can be any sort of new beginning, a new venture. This is, you have got a really clear direction now. You know exactly where you're going to go. But when I did clarify the child, I got my 9 of Cups in reverse. So this would sort of suggest that it's, as I say, it's not something that's bringing you a lot of pleasure. With the 6 of Cups here, it feels like this is a sort of long-held, maybe cherished notion, and this is what you're maybe having to give up. It's maybe something that was an unrealistic expectation. You may feel like, I mean, it could be a friend from the past that you know, have been trying to get things back on track with. Or just something from your past, or something that you've held, you know, fairly cherished notion for a very long time, that you've probably been indecisive about, and now you have made a clear decision. But as I say, it's not bringing you much happiness, but this new direction will get you out of your head. This is it is really positive. You obviously will have to deal with the fact that it's probably a little bit bittersweet, this decision. But it is a very clear one, and you're no longer stuck here, you know, avoiding, denial, confusion, mental stress. You've now chosen your direction, whether it's with regards to a new beginning or with regards to a child. That you're very clear in your decision, but it's not bringing you much happiness this week, Cancer. Very big week for Cancers coming up. We have got the full lunar eclipse on the 10th in Cancer. I did check. So yeah, that would normally eclipse something out of your life. We're in the sort of Cancer Capricorn eclipse season still, that's been ongoing for what seems like an eternity. So a big week for you, Cancer. I do see it as something very positive, but a little bit bittersweet. For my Cancer males, again, you have made a decision. You have had, I've been at a crossroads here. This is a 2 paths to choose from, 2 doors to choose from, probably being very hesitant, but made a decision. And your decision would appear to be to not possibly relocate. You may have been thinking of relocation here with the storks and expansion in reverse. It could be that you're choosing between 2 females, because I do have my Queen of Diamonds as the choice card and my Queen of Hearts as my stork card. So it may have been, you know, a Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo. Can literally just be a lifestyle change. There is something you've been considering doing, Cancer males, and I just don't think you're going to take the plunge here. You might have actually been considering moving home, not just a relocation, but maybe just moving home, and you've just decided not to do that. You might have been considering extending your house. You've made a decision not to do that. So there's no expansion this week. This is a decision that you've come to, and you have had more than one choice to make for it. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, this seems like a really busy week coming up for both my male and females. I've got rest and rejuvenation in reverse here, so a real burst of activity. You might have, you know, obviously over the Christmas New Year period, I've had a lot of downtime, maybe had a holiday, but now it is time to get up and go. So there's going to be a lot of activity around you. Now for my Scorpio females, this is an interesting one. You've come through as I think this is your own energy, the Queen of Wands with the ship here. So yeah, this would suggest movement with the ship. It can be that you're looking to, you know, go on your travels, maybe just doing a lot of commuting. But it does suggest that there's something at a distance that you're going to be taking action towards. It might be something you're quite passionate to do. But there's a mask in reverse here with the Ace of Pentacles. I don't necessarily see it as negative, but somebody could have been wearing a mask that you're familiar with, or you will come across. I think you're starting to see this very clearly. Somebody's dropping the mask here. This is somebody who has been deceptive, and it's probably going to be revealed. It can suggest there's been some sort of maybe fraud, possibly online, maybe identity theft, something like that. But with the Ace of Pentacles here, this is something actually quite positive. I see you taking some action here. There's something really new. I think you're just going to see things really clearly. And with the bridge here, the bridge is about new passages, new opportunities. It could be that you've actually got a meeting with an air sign here, and you're... I sort of see this as quite aggressive. I think you might be a little bit pissed off this week, Scorpio, if something is revealed to you that you hadn't previously seen. I can see some anger coming from you, or, you know, dealing with a Knight of Swords. This might not be your own energy. You might want to burn bridges with this chap, because he, you know, has revealed himself, or you've seen him for who he truly is. And now he's really quite pissed off that you want to burn bridges here. Let me just see who our Knight of Swords is. I mean, in the main, I do see it as still a very positive week, very active week, but there's going to be a little bit of drama here. The Knight of Swords really is encountered without some sort of drama. Who is the Knight of Swords to my Scorpio female? He's a teacher. Got something to teach you, yeah, and he's a warrior. Yeah, there's definitely some aggression coming up this week, which isn't surprising given the stars. I mean, this may be somebody that you're looking to move on from and, you know, burn bridges with, and they're not having it. They want a brand new start with you. They want to get all their cards on the table here. But possibly they feel you pulling away from them or moving in a new direction. Yeah, so there's some drama, basically, is what I'm going to say, Scorpio females, especially if you're dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, more particularly a Gemini. And there's no one else here. So yeah, a lot of activity, quite a bit of aggression this week. I think you're going to see things a lot clearer. And if you are looking to pull away from someone, I think they're going to be pretty aggressively pursuing you. Or you're going to be utterly pissed off about what you find out about this person. Could go either way. For my Scorpio males, a really good week coming up. We have got the fishies. The fish with the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is all about finances, business opportunities, new contracts coming in. I think you're going to be very busy this week indeed, for my Scorpio males. I think if you've been worried about money or trying to juggle your finances, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul here, this is going to be a really successful week financially, and it's going to make you sleep a little bit easier, especially on the finance front. So maybe work is just going to be incredibly busy. Maybe you work on a commission basis and, you know, there's a lot of new stuff coming in this week. You're just going to be very, very busy. And I don't think you'll be overwhelmed by it. I think it's actually going to be a relief to you, especially on the finance front. So if anything comes up that is not currently in the pipe, grab it with both hands. I am seeing this for a lot of my masculines this week. There is definitely an upturn on the finance front. So a super week, very busy week. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest. You've got nothing to worry about on the finance front for this coming week. You just need to make sure you've got sufficient energy to deal with everything that's coming in. And last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces, you've got the appreciation card. This has just been really mindful and very grateful for that which you have in your life. You've literally got one rose here and everything around you is thorns. So it really is making the best of not an ideal situation, but still being very appreciative and grateful for what you have. For my females, we have got the letter, the magnifying glass, and the ring in reverse here. Now, with what I've clarified these with, the compass, looking at something really closely, is looking at deceptive energy, because it's come through with the Seven of Swords here. I think so, you know, something is going to be revealed to you this week, and it's going to basically end a commitment to someone. It could be a broken engagement here with the ring in reverse, a broken partnership. Somebody has been dishonorable, probably lied, maybe even stolen from you, and there's going to be some communication about this. That communication might come in from a single person, or it's actually about money, where the deception has been. I see it as something that well, actually, I think you might be slightly overcome by this, Pisces, is what I'm going to say. I think you're probably going to have a time out just to collect yourself, and really do focus on what you have that's positive in your life, because I think this might come as a bit of a blow to you. I mean, I see you handling it quite well, I'll be honest. You're not going to have a meltdown or anything like that, but you know, it's not very pleasant, because there is something that's breaking up here, and there's something that you're getting a big old eyeball view on that you haven't seen before. So yeah, might be a slightly tough week for you, Pisces, but as I say, in the main, you are counting your blessings. It may well be that you find out that someone that you've had your doubts about being deceptive, being a liar or a cheat, or having betrayed you, actually someone who may have even pretended to be single, is what I'm going to say, maybe led you up the garden path here and made you think that they were going to propose to you. So if there's been like maybe, yeah, possibly a third party type situation here where you've had a lot of communication for this person, but they maybe keep putting you off, or, you know, promising things will get better or that they'll leave someone. I think you're getting a really clear view on this, and it's just really not happening. It's kind of a no-go. I'm going to take your advice. Yeah, we close our eyes. Yeah, you're going to see something here, Pisces. So I would say brace for impact, but I actually don't think you have to. And to be honest, when you do that, you actually cause more damage, you know, like a drunk in a car. You're better to be drunk in the back seat. You'll come out unscathed. An advice card, please, from my Pisces female for this coming week. An advice card from my Pisces female this coming week. Advice card from my Pisces females this coming week. Advice card from my Pisces females this coming week. Stand your ground, enjoy growth and reap rewards, and grow within your current situation. Yeah, so there's nothing majorly to worry about here with the lady card. You know, it's not like you're going to be completely ripped off financially, but there is something for sure. It is going to be a disappointment to you. I think it is going to be a little bit upsetting, but I almost feel you sort of know it's coming, and you kind of have your, you know, with the crone here, you have excellent intuition as to who and what you're dealing with. So it really is just a case of maybe seeing in black and white what you've already seen, you know, in your intuition for some time. You're going to be fine, Pisces. For my Pisces males, I have got the Book in reverse and the Devil. Now, I shouldn't really be reading these new Lenormand cards in reverse, but I just can't help myself. I kind of feel that you've been maybe swinging the lead here a little bit, Pisces. I think there has been something that you should have been studying. You should have been hitting the books here. You know, you maybe maybe at college, or you're doing a course, or you should be working a hell of a lot harder than you have been and you've not been. I think you've been overindulging, and it's taken you away from more important issues. It could well be that you're maybe delving into, you know, some forbidden knowledge here, the esoteric realms, but not in a positive way, which could also represent why the devil is here. There is a real feeling of overindulgence here. It may have left you financially unstable, Pisces males, this week, and that's something that you're hiding. You're not coming out. You may just be, you know, stuck in the house, and you're not doing what you should be doing. You're not taking things as seriously as you should be, and I think you're overindulging in food, in possibly fantasies, drinking too much. You know, I don't know. There's nothing really positive here. I'm not really digging this reading at all. But I think you have taken something not seriously enough with the clover here, and it's ultimately meant that emotionally you maybe it's because you have had to emotionally distance yourself from someone or leave someone, something that you didn't take seriously enough, and you've maybe just gone on a bit of a bender, or you're planning on doing it this week. It's not going to end well, so I'm going to say this is a real warning reading, Pisces males. So if there's something that you should be doing, get your nose to the grindstone, get back to work, get back to hitting the books, and dump all the negativity and any sort of overindulgence, because you don't want to end up here. And you can see that this is actually the lunar eclipse, which is coming up in the 10th, so that may be a sort of time stamp for you. Get your house in order, Pisces males, is what I'm going to say. Okay, so we'll take an advice card for Cancer. Stay rooted and grounded. This is, with this being green, this is all about the heart chakra. So yeah, I actually think my Cancer males are fine. They are coming to this decision. They seem really clear on it. I don't think it's an issue. I think my Cancer females, although it's a very good decision, it is a little bit upsetting. So it's just sort of suggesting you stay in your heart space, you remain compassionate and loving, and just stay grounded. What could be a very turbulent week for you. For my Scorpio advice, way too many. Scorpio advice card. Thank you. Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. Yeah, a super busy week for Scorpio here. This is literally your own card. So you're going to be really busy with rest and rejuvenation in reverse. My Queen of Wands up here has got something brand new. She's going to be dealing with possibly an aggressive Knight of Swords. My Scorpio man is going to be working his, you know, little fingers to the bone here, just drawing in as much cash as possible. So ignite your passion is something you're going to be really excited about. It looks like a really super week, but just make sure you're getting sufficient rest. And finally, for my Pisces male, be open to healing information. Sorry. Pisces male, give me a second. Pisces male, patience. Pisces male, for the coming week advice, please, for my Pisces males. Oh, it is the same one. I love that. Be open to healing information. I'm going to read this to you. I think you need a wee extra, Pisces. Medicine. It's the guardian, not the mother. Here we go. Sorry, take a while. Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life, and pay attention to healing information. You're being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you're working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you're working through something that is physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. Hang on. Pisces male in the book. Pisces male in the book. Pisces male in the book. The book. Pisces male. What are they looking for? What should they be? Resolution. I don't know if you're maybe you maybe do actually have a sickness and you're trying to find there's fear here. I think it might, I'm sorry, I was sort of going with the healing information here, that it may actually be like a physical illness that you've had, and it's something you're maybe trying to resolve on your own. You've maybe not been able to resolve it, you know, through medical practitioners and whatnot, so you've maybe trying to find a solution that way. You're definitely unstable here, Pisces males, is what I'm going to say. There's a hell of a lot of fear around you as well. Fear, overindulgence, too many options. It's almost verging in paranoia. Hopeless sinners. Okay, I'll leave it there. I might do the Pisces reading next and see if we can pick up on that. Okay, please like, please subscribe, please have a good week. Keep yourselves together through the eclipse, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.